MJJC contacted me and asked me if I would like to review their latest foam lance. And this is it, it's the MJJC S version 3, so it's the third version of this foam lance. One of the improvements is the fact that the bottle is a lot quicker to take off and put back on again, and it's actually a very well made foam lance. Now, I recently reviewed their MJJC Pro, and I'm interested to see how well this performs compared to the Pro foam lance. This is a quick look at the box. Remember to pause the video if you want to read any of the detail. So this is a list of all the supplied adapters, and I'm hoping that mine is the Karcher because it's not ticked, but we'll see when I open it up. Inside the box we've got the bottle, a set of instructions, the foam cannon and the adapter, and luckily this has come with the Karcher adapter, the suction tube, 2 spare O-rings, I believe they go in there, and a spare nozzle. Now if I zoom in on that nozzle is for power washers that are less than 110 bar. Now mine is more than 110 bar, so I don't need to use that nozzle, but if you have to change it, it's inside there, look. So I'm going to just push the suction tube onto the foam lance. Next I'll fit the adapter like so. The foam lance fits on the bottle, and that's it, fully assembled. So there's very little assembly involved. I've got 2 pressure washers. I've got a Karcher pressure washer, and this is the Karcher gun. And as you can see, the foam lance fits the Karcher gun with no problems at all. I also have an Ava of Norway pressure washer, and the Karcher adapter fits that as well. So if your pressure washer is an Ava pressure washer, you just need the Karcher adapter. So my intention is to wash the car, which is in need of a wash, and we'll see how well this thing performs. I'm going to use my Ava P55 Go pressure washer, which operates at 140 bar. The foam lance has got a Karcher fitting, and as you can see, it fits onto the Ava gun. This is a product I use for cleaning my cars. It's Dirt Busters pH neutral snow foam. They recommend 50/50 for snow foam lances. So this is a graduated bottle, so you can actually measure directly into the bottle. It'll be very easy to set up the mixture. I'm going to do that now. I put 300 millilitres of the solution into the bottle and 300 millimetres of water. Now look at this. Look how quick it is to attach the bottle now. That is a really big improvement on these foam lances. Now notice that fan's really wide. I can turn this white nozzle to bring the fan in. That's the minimum foam setting. This is maximum. So you can see there's a world of difference between minimum and maximum. Now I'll bring the camera in so you can see that better. This is a density control. I'll put it back again to the minimum. And as you can see, there's very little foam in there. I'm going to start actually winding it up to maximum. Now just look at that. That is really seriously good foam. It's wet, it's actually running down the car, but it's very thick, which is exactly what you want. Now, the other thing to mention is that the pickup tube inside the bottle actually is very loose, and with the ball bearing on the bottom of it, the ball bearing's got a hole in it to let the liquid in. It always goes to the bottom of the bottle, so you're always going to get the last bit of solution out of this when you're using it, which is a very good feature. So I'm going to change how big the fan is. Like so, and then I'll show you how you actually change the direction of the fan. And that is on this blue bit at the back. So the white bit changes how wide the fan is, and the blue bit actually changes the orientation of the fan from horizontal to vertical or anywhere in between. So now that I've actually shown you all that, what I'm going to do now is just foam the car fully, ready for cleaning. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe, as it helps the channel. This is just a pure joy, it really is. We've got about 130 left, so we've used half a litre more or less of solution to do the full can. Now I'm going to leave that for 3 minutes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just top it up as it, just to keep it on the car for the full 3 minutes. I might as well use the last 100 or so millilitres left, because the idea is not to let the car dry anywhere. So the foam has been on for 3 minutes now, and now I'm going to rinse it off with my pressure washer. Now this has got 2 settings. That's a high pressure setting, that is a lower pressure setting. Now I'm actually going to use the lower pressure setting and see whether it does the job. Now I can see that it's got the vast majority of stuff off, but there are 1 or 2 little flecks that are kind of baked on. If I follow MJJC's instructions, what I'm supposed to do now is reform the car, actually wash it with a cloth of some description and then rinse it, which is what I'm going to do. I wouldn't normally do that because I'm quite happy with it the way it is, in all honesty, but that's what I'm going to do. That is so therapeutic, it's really enjoyable using this thing. So now I'm going to do the cloth work. I'm not going to bother with the wheels because I'm not a car fanatic, and I don't see the point really, but of course you could get a brush and do the wheels if you wanted to. I'm just going to do this very, very quickly. It makes a difference to washing it with a bucket and water because it's so much quicker. You don't have to be dipping the cloth in and out of the bucket all the time. I love this car. Okay, that's me washed the car down very quickly. I never spent a lot of time, but I did do it thoroughly. So all I've got to do now is rinse it off, and then that's the job completed. Might help if I put the nozzle on. Well, that's it finished. Actually quite shocked at how quick it's been to actually wash the car properly. It's quite a quick process and it looks brilliant. That is one very clean Fiat Panda Cross. I'm very pleased with that. Now, I'm not one of these really car proud people, and I don't actually keep my car in pristine condition. I just let it get really bad and then deal with it. And every now and again it reaches a point where I think, oh my God, I need to do something about the car. And this makes life so much easier. I'm very impressed with it. It's every bit as good as the MJJC Pro. I like the bottle because, first of all, it's so easy to remove and replace, and the fact that it's thinner just means that it's easy to handle when you're actually screwing it on and off as well. You've seen the foam it produces. It's very good foam. It's done a very good job of cleaning my car, which wasn't that bad, but it did need a clean. There were seagull droppings all over it and it's taken all of that off. So I'm very pleased about that. I think it's a smashing product. I hope you found this review useful. Thank you very much for watching, and please take care.